Well, good morning everyone. We're back here at Higher Acres. Today we're going to do some tilling of our new garden. Typically we've always gardened up in the front yard. We have a small garden up there. Alice and I are looking to expand our garden a little bit, grow our sweet corn patch, grow our pumpkin patch. So we're going to try here, it's going to be an experiment, but we're going to try moving it back here, back behind the barn. We're upsizing our garden quite significantly with this change. We're going to try her today, try tilling with the 8N, Ford 8N. This is a tractor we just recently brought up from the home farm. This tractor is pretty near and dear to my heart. My parents bought it when I was 10, so almost 20 years ago, as a tractor to learn on and rake hay with, and I spent many summers doing just that, raking hay, sitting on this tractor. It's definitely seen its better days. It's a little rough around the edges, but I brought her up, I got all the fluids changed out of it, spark plugs changed, just doing some basic maintenance, and now it runs pretty well. Not that it didn't before. We got a fresh battery put in it, there's a new radiator in it as well. But we're going to try her on the tiller. I did try yesterday. I went out this area that we're doing the garden. We plowed it a couple years ago. It got rainy and wet, and we didn't have a lot of time. Especially with having the twins and just everything else going on, craziness around the farm. So there's been a lot of furrows in it. We haven't done anything with this section of land since we did that. So I did come in yesterday and try to till down those furrows, kind of level it up just a little bit, and then Dad brought a load of manure up. So we're just prepping it for next spring, so it's not quite as daunting of a task when we're trying to get going, doing planting and that, and then get that first layer of manure fertilizer down on it and work it in. So that's what we're going to do here this morning. As you'll see, this is quite a large garden space, but it won't be as big as it looks by the time we put in our access road. I want to do a road around and a road through the center for accessibility. But typically we always run the rotary tiller on the 1025 New Holland Boomer subcompact tractor. I'm going to try it on the 8N here. I did yesterday. It takes a little getting used to not having live hydraulics and PTOs, kind of the modern amenities that you come to expect in modern tractors. So that takes a little bit of getting used to. So if you see that kind of through the videos, I'm still getting the hang of that. We never really used the 3-point arms or PTO on this tractor when I was growing up. There was never a need for it. We primarily just raked hay with it. So apologize for that in advance. I didn't want to take the 1025 out there. The tires are pretty small going over the bumpy areas. I figured the 8N would be better suited for that. The 790, John Deere 790 is hooked up to the brush hog. I've been brush hogging trails here as of lately. So figured we give the old 8N a shot here with the tilling. I will say this doesn't have the Sherman high-low transmission, so you get your 4 gears. And I will say that first gear is a little bit, it's probably a little bit quick for tilling. So, but it did all right yesterday. So we're going to try to work this in. I'm going to send the drone up and do some drone footage. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll do future videos on the 8N here, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. All right, it's October 2025. I just got done tilling down the new garden area. It's an experiment for us. We're going to move the garden from the front yard to back here. So it'll be an experiment. It's a wetter area being in the lowland, but Dad is spreading manure for us. A couple years ago we plowed everything over, and then it got real wet, and we couldn't get it worked down because it was so wet and just never got to it. So now I tilled it, I brush hogged it last weekend, and then took the 8N out and hooked it up to the tiller.
Okay, it takes a little getting used to not having live PTO, hydraulics, all that good stuff, but it did well. Worked down the furrows from when we plowed it, got it smoothed out. So once Dad's done spread manure, we'll work it back in with the tiller for next spring for our 2026 garden. Plan is to do primarily sweet corn and pumpkins over here. Might do some other stuff, we'll see. But namely it'll be pumpkins and sweet corn. We're debating if we're gonna put a fence up around it yet. Not sure, but we'll see.